What's up? It's Elisabeth, and today is my first official day of esthetician school at Aveda Institute in New Orleans. I am really excited, and I am buzzing. It's kind of funny because me and both of my sisters can officially say that we're all three in college at the same time. Alexis is at Loyola University. My sister Caitlin, she is at Blue Cliff College going for cosmetology, and then me at Aveda for esthetology. And it's just kind of like, oh wow, this is happening. So I want to do a weekly vlog just to kind of keep people up to date what's going on with my life, and kind of give like overall insight as to the Aveda program here in New Orleans. I know that when I was looking at esthetician school, since YouTube is a search engine, that's something that I did, was I was looking up people's reviews about the Aveda program, and specifically esthetology, and there wasn't anything for Aveda of New Orleans, and so it's just like, you know what, let me be the first, let's go. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this. I will be going to school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. until 5:30, and then I will be working Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on my days off because Mama still got bills to pay and Arthur to put in school. But I should be graduating in 6 months. That's another thing, is that I want to not only document this so it's, you know, something I can look back on, you know, years later, and this will help other people as well. But considering that, you know, it's December 2020 and we are about to go into the second lockdown, I just want to kind of document about like how school is differing now compared to what's considered normal, because right now we are doing hybrid. So it's going to be like part of the time I'm going to be on campus because there are things that you have to do in esthetology for your hours where you need to actually practice on someone, and the other part is going to be on Zoom meetings. And yeah, just document of how life is. And yeah, so let me go get off the road and get some Starbucks because Mama needs some coffee to function. I already had my one cup, but let's go ahead and get that second cup. So I will talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, it is currently 12:28 and we are on our lunch break. I was smart, I packed my lunch, but then I found out that I didn't pack a fork because I brought Cheetos, I brought apples, and then I also brought my salad, so a fork was kind of necessary. But that's okay. Went down the road to a favorite coffee house of mine, Cece's Community Coffee, and got a peached iced tea, which that's good. That is good. But anyways, first part of orientation is done, and we just went over the Aveda mission, and then we did a little test about, let's learn what our learning style is, or how our teaching style is. And it's just like, oh boy, because like I know what kind of learner I am because I've taken that test so many times between middle school, high school, and college. Like, it's aggravating. I know I'm a visual learner. However, I will add that I am a little bit of a kinesthetic learner, but I contribute that to dance. Like, I can like visually see it, and I like my lists and everything, but there are just some things like I gotta do, and then I say it all the time in my dance classes, like, let me say the steps, let me learn, and once I have it in my head, then my feet can do it. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But then we also did a test, you know, oh, are you a left brain or a right brain? And again, anybody who knows me knows I'm all about my lists, I'm about numbers, I'm about sequences and patterns. So yeah, I will admit that I was getting a little tired, just because we were sitting there and it was just talk with PowerPoint. It's just like, all right, Erica, this is orientation. We're not gonna, you know, dive head on in on the first day. but you know, that's totally cool. We did get our numbers so that when we sign it, or when we clock in for the day, you know, it's like a job. When we clock in for the day, not only do we have to fill out the paper because state board requires it, but then we also have a little computer device that we scan our hand, put in our number, and that is like our time clock at school. And each week we get a piece of paper that's posted on a board, or it will be in our Aveda learning app that tells you, okay, this is how many hours that you have for the week, this is how many hours you were scheduled, and if you want to be on track to graduate on time, X, Y, and Z, here's the breakdown, which, hey, I'm at 100% right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have my lunch break here in the car because I just want to be comfortable and blast out some music, and want to record this really quick and then back in for round 2 for the day, and then to get home. I will go ahead and say that I'm going to try a new route for my way home. Normally I like to go through New Orleans and then take the high rise and go over the Twin Span, but because there is construction, there's road work going on in New Orleans East, right outside Irish Bayou. Anybody who knows New Orleans, it's right after you get off the Twin Span. But there was road work going on while I was getting to school, and luckily I left early enough that I was still able to get here on time with a few minutes to spare. But I'm actually going to take the Causeway home. The Causeway is the longest man-made bridge, and I've driven across it one time, but this is to kind of time out, like, okay, if I just take the Causeway, get to the North Shore via Mandeville, and then drive home, will I be, you know, what time will I get home, and can I pick up Arthur at a decent time, blah, 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 blah. You know, just figuring life out. So, let me go eat lunch, and I will be back. Hey, y'all, what is up? And today is day 2 of esthetician school. Yesterday was, I will say, it was a little boring, a little tedious, because we went over the student handbook, we went over clocking in, did our hand scans and all that, and just like, okay, we know all this information, like, we're ready to go. I will say that we did have a little bit of fun. We did a little Disney quiz on Kahoot, and it was hilarious. But today's day 2, and I'm really excited. We are all jumping and bouncing for today because we are getting our esthetician kits. We are getting our iPads and everything, and I will be doing a separate video unboxing that and whatnot. But yeah, really excited. Here in the car, I've got about 4 more minutes until I have to be at the front door to clock in. Oh, and we're also doing our pictures for state board license, for our profiles, our information, all that. So that's why I am looking a little extra glam, and I am loving this. Like, blow dried my hair, full face makeup. I just feel glamorous, and I'm ready to take on the day and just ready to rock it. I even got my not iced coffee. I got my iced mocha, 2 pumps of caramel brulee with vanilla sweet cream foam. Yes, I am that girl, and Starbucks employee, so I'm a little picky on my coffee right now. So, a little fun, really good, little holiday flavoring in there. Let's go and rock it. Okay, y'all, sorry for that distraction. You're gonna be quiet, okay?
Now, today's the day.
Okay.
It's a good day.
Today was a good day.
Yeah, I planned it.
Hey, y'all. It is.
Hi, Nemo. Hi, Nominee.
It is the end of day 2.
I'm stable. I say wow. So it's my party day.
It's your party day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, wait. Hey, how are you doing?
Okay, so today is the end of day 2 of the esthetician program. Today was all about setting up our iPads and getting our esthetician kits. It was so much fun. A good majority of our day was spent setting up the iPads and learning how to navigate the Learn Aveda program, which is what we'll be using not only for our textbooks and to do all of our online work. Because we are in a pandemic, we are doing hybrid learning. We are doing some on campus and some virtual. A lot of the virtual, if not maybe all of it, for the entire 13 weeks is going to be virtual. But the practical, like actually practicing and doing stuff, like actually feeling and touching and applying products, has to be done in person, because it's one thing to do it on yourself, do it on a mannequin, but to actually do it on a person, kind of necessary. But we set up our iPads, you know, made all of our accounts for Adobe and logins and whatnot. We even practiced Zoom calls because we will be doing our first virtual class tomorrow, and some people, such as myself, are not familiar with Zoom. I joined on maybe like 1 or 2 Zoom calls, but nothing extensive like I will have to do for this program. Let's see what else. I will be doing an unboxing or reveal video of what's in my esthetician kit in a separate video. I will be sure to link it down below once that's all up and ready. But again, very exciting stuff. We actually took our hand relief cream, it's a hand cream, and we used a chakra oil blend, and we gave each other hand massages, and it was amazing because we are partnered up with someone that we sit across the table from, and every one of us, it didn't matter who was giving massages, we were all about to fall asleep because just the pressure points and everything was so relaxing. And we watched a couple videos on some Aveda techniques, like what was one, balancing the skin, and like learning about the lymphatic system, a brief little info about the lymphatic system and how like all these pressure points in your face, how it can help drain and help brighten and tighten your skin. And just, I'm so excited to learn about all this. And the last couple minutes of class, all of us, we decided to do an Instagram follow. So like we were going up to each other and like, oh hey, here's my Instagram, I'll follow you, you follow me. And I mean, I know that these girls that I am in class with, we are all talented, we all have unique skills and abilities, but oh my gosh, looking at each other's Instagram profiles and getting to know them a little better, it was just like, oh my gosh, yes, I have found my people. These are all wonderful, amazing, talented women, and I am so thankful that I get to learn not only with them, but I get to learn from them as well. For example, Taylor, she is just an amazing makeup artist, like blown away by her talent. I'm like, girl, do you have a YouTube? Because I need to follow you. And in fact, when I get her channel, I will link her down below, and I will, you know, post a link up here too. But then I found out that Katie used to dance when she was 2. I'm like, oh well, I dance too. You know, when, you know, do you still dance? And we started going down that trail, and it was awesome. There's one girl, Molly. She likes to bedazzle everything. She and her family, they deer hunt, and she takes the skulls and she tries to bedazzle them, and it was just beautiful work. It's just like, I would have never thought to do that, but oh my gosh, I think I might need one whenever I have my own place. Just a little something up on the shelf. But yeah, again, just really excited. And I will be quite honest, yet when I came home yesterday after my first day, I fell asleep before Arthur did. And today, you know, I'm not as tired, but it's still like, I was up at 4 a.m. I drove my sister to the airport, and then I went to school, and then rushed home, and blah, blah, blah. I'm adulting. I'm doing this. This is making this happen. Tired. I'm tired, but I know that this is very much worth it, and it's something that I'm excited about. It's something that I want to do, and so it is all very much worth it. So on that note, it is 10 o'clock and I need to get Arthur to bed and I need to wash my face and I need to get to sleep because tomorrow, like I said, is our first virtual day, and I'm still going to treat it as if it was a day that I had to be on campus. I will still be waking up, doing my makeup, doing my hair, getting Arthur to school, and then being back in the house to do Zoom because I have a feeling that I'm going to mess up and like be confused. And I don't want to be late. I still need to get my hours in and whatnot. So y'all have a great night and I will update y'all tomorrow. I don't know. Would y'all call this like Marie Antoinette, the Duchess, Downtown Abbey, or Pride and Prejudice hair? Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday morning and officially done with the first week of school. One down, 25 more to go. So yesterday it was overall good day, but there were some moments where it's just like, okay. For example, this was the second day of virtual classes on Zoom. On day 2, when we got our esthetician kits, we also got our iPads, and on top of doing all of our logins and downloading apps like Adobe and how we get our textbooks and everything, we went to go download our textbooks on day 2. And I think 2 people out of a class of 18 were able to do it. And I got the gist of it and ended up downloading my textbooks and everything when I got home, when there wasn't, 20 plus people on the same Wi-Fi trying to download this mega file. But it was asked if people were able to download their textbooks and workbooks and all that. And a lot of people, majority of the class, were like, no, I wasn't able to. So we were trying to help each other out virtually, like trying to show, hey, okay, this is how you do it and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it would have been a lot easier if we had taken the time on day 2 to download, but that's, that's neither here nor there. That's something that kind of comes with, okay, when when we're having virtual classes, this needs to be done so that X, Y, and Z can happen. But whatever. So we did, did a lesson plan, did some quizzes, and well, when I say we did some quizzes, it's just like, little mini chapter tests to kind of make sure that we have learned and we're retaining the information that is being taught. We will be given like actual chapter tests and quizzes on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So we're given information Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we're given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to study and do whatever we have to make sure that we know this information and we get tested first thing on Wednesday. I'm just trying to think. I'm sorry, my coffee is not kicked in and I've got to go to work, so I'm trying to do this and give y'all good quality content. Went over another chapter and just talking about professionalism and ethics, ergonomics, those nice little fancy words. And then we had our lunch break. We came back and we started learning how to do a base ritual, like the whole doing the foot bath, which we will be doing this stuff on each other when we show up on campus in 2 weeks on the 23rd before we go on to Christmas break. But we will actually be doing facials on each other, which I am so excited about. We got to learn about scalp massage. We did the whole face routine with the towel. And one thing that I really like about Aveda is that you go in for a facial, but you are going to be getting so much more. There is the sensory journey, so that it's not just okay, we're going to spray some lavender because that's relaxing. No, it's a customized experience that is going to happen throughout your entire, I want to say journey, but you're like, whatever you're going in for, if it's just for a facial, or if you're going for a scalp massage, or a foot, well, Yeah, or like a small foot massage or something like that. It is a full head to toe experience. So like we learned about how we wrap the face during a facial, how we like just overall how we start with a sensory journey, and then ways to ask people about their skin types and what they're here for, you know, why they're at the spa. You know, of course it's to relax, but maybe they have something like, oh, my skin's really sensitive and I just need a reset. And so we got to practice on our Lisas, you know, our mannequins, and it was just really, really good. So I will say it's one thing to be in class. That was something that all of us talked about when we first logged in, and we had those, you know, couple minutes of just chatting. And hey, ladies, how y'all doing? It's real, like I said, it's a really great group of women, and we were saying, okay, it's one thing to be on virtual, but we personally prefer to be in class because everyone just has amazing energy, and we just feel like we can bounce ideas off of each other and not just be muted on you know, on a video chat. I mean, we're able to share ideas and there's chat and all that, but it's so much more different being, you know, being in the right mindset of, you know, like I said, I still woke up early and did my makeup. I did not wear black. Or did I wear black? No, I wore a holiday shirt. But still, like, I wore black leggings. I had my boots on. My makeup was done. Just getting to the right mindset and the right environment to be excited and to learn. So that's it for week 1. And like I said, I'm gonna finish my coffee and get Arthur to a friend's house so that I can go to work and most likely come home, do some studying, and see what the rest of the day has in store. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do this, but let's just go ahead and jump to a nice little outro video that I will most likely film later, and that'll be something consistent throughout this entire video, or this entire video series. Mama needs coffee. I'll talk to y'all later. Is editing me, and there's just something that I want to put in this video before this is all wrapped up. I think it's something that is very, very strong with Aveda, and I think that throughout my day, especially the first day, I really downplayed it, and I think it just needs to be, it needs attention. So Aveda is, you know, we start our days off every morning reciting the Aveda mission, and that, I'm paraphrasing here, but not only is it to, you know, bring beauty to the world, but to be responsible, and it's more than just us. It's more than just putting product on someone's face. It's making an influence around the world. Aveda is all about, you know, holistic and giving back to the earth and supporting small farms and whatnot. That's where they get their ingredients, and just very, very, what's the best way to say this? It's very, you know, okay, we're building an empire, but we're also building and making the world a better place. More than, like I said, more than just putting product on face. And we also talked about networking. You know what? Yes, I'm going to school in New Orleans. New Orleans is a wonderful city. I absolutely love it. I am lucky to call it home. But it was also brought to our attention about how, you know what? Yes, you are in a class of 18 and you've got your instructors and people that are here in the building. But if there is something that you want to do that is outside of the city, that is outside of the state, guess what? You have connection. You have connections all over this city and even in other countries, because we have, there are opportunities for Fashion Week in New York. There's Fashion Week I know of in South Carolina. There's Fashion Week in Alabama, in Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana. There's Fashion Weeks all over this world. But there are also Aveda Institutes all around this country. And so if you want to teach, or if you want to be a part of an opportunity, you want connections to, you know, things that are outside of your circle, then you know what? People at Aveda can make it happen. It's just, you got to talk to, you got to network. That's like with any job or anything that you want to do. You got to know people to get where you want to go. And it's not so much as like, you know, I'm going to accomplish it myself. No, you need your friends, you need teammates, you need connections to make it in this world. And that's a resource. Being in school at Aveda is a resource that is going to open up a whole lot of opportunities. So just really wanted to emphasize that. So if you are interested in being an esthetician, drop a comment, let me know where you're at, and are you looking at Aveda or are you looking at another school? Let me know. And I hope y'all stick with me throughout my 26-week journey. 6 months 6 months of school. I hope y'all join me on this journey, and well, join me on this journey, that seems a little redundant. But yeah, go ahead and give me a thumbs up for this video, and please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when the videos are coming up. I'm going to try to stick to the schedule, but life happens. I will do the best that I can, and I am so excited. We are going to be doing our first chapter test on Wednesday, and then we're going to be diving into microbiology. And yeah, I will sign off on this video the same way that I do all my videos. Y'all make sure to take time for yourself each and every day to live, adventure, and pamper. Bye!